Hello, I'm Marta Stotts with the Community Early Learning Center here in Appleton. And I want to first of all say thank you so very much to the Nelson Fund for your incredibly generous donation of $100,000 to our center so that we can create a more up-to-date and warm, welcoming professional development space in our large training room and also in our conference room spaces at our building. I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a moment, but at the center, we are a multi-agency building that services early childhood in our community. So we house Head Start, which is 3-year-old and 4-year-old programming all day on our upper floor. At our main level, we have Bridges Child Enrichment Center, which is a not-for-profit child care center. And then on our lower level, we have Appleton Area School District Birth to 5, where we do free monthly diagnostic screenings for families. We do play groups that we organize in our community. We also house Even Start Family Literacy, which is a wonderful program where we collaborate with Fox Valley Technical College, and we work with parents, often refugees, new here to the United States, where we help them learn job skills, learn the English language, get their high school diploma, while we also offer infant, preschool, and toddler care. So lots happening in our building all the time. And we also have become a hub for early childhood professional development in our community, as there's really nothing that exists like that here. So that was sort of the seed where I thought, what if we could create a space where our early childhood teachers and their assistants could come and learn together. So when I wrote this grant, our hope was to improve technology, as we are an old Catholic school building. So what we have is very limited and dated. So as far as this project, we've been able to get that technology piece, or working on that, as well as furniture, storage, creating that welcoming aesthetic in the building. So the process has been really interesting and fun, and a huge learning curve for me as a former elementary teacher. But I started by putting a team together and talking about our needs in our building. And then we met with Camera Corner out of Green Bay, who works a great deal with schools, and they've been wonderful, and really listened to what we thought our needs were, a sound system, a giant screen, maybe a monitor, and another part of our big training space where folks could see if they were further in the back, a video conferencing option in our conference room, and all those sorts of things. So they really listened to what we felt our needs were. And then we together came up with a plan. So that plan and that estimate got to be right around $60,000. So then, knowing we had approximately $40,000 to work with when it came to the storage, the tables, the chairs, the flexible seating, the dividers, all those sorts of things for rooms and spaces, I knew we had roughly about $40,000 to work with. And I was also able to put together a team of colleagues and professionals at our building to really find out what we thought would be our greatest needs and what would make the most sense in those spaces. So we worked with Systems Furniture out of De Pere, who has been wonderful. They work with a lot of nonprofits and schools, churches, that sort of thing, and knew, we really had a budget to work in. So we're just finalizing those decisions right now. And it's been hard because we've had to cut things that we really want to have, but we've prioritized what we need. So ideally, we're hopefully going to apply for some more funding where we can add some of those dimensions in that we'd like to, some flexible seating for families who are waiting, more room dividers and spaces. But we were able to prioritize new tables and chairs in our large training room and our conference room as well. So it's been really neat to learn this process and see how it all works, and to be patient and take the time. I will be sharing some photos with you of our technology that just got implemented this week. Our furniture has just not been ordered quite yet, so I'll be able and excited to share those things along the way on the next update. I'll be training our staff on how to use the equipment, which is exciting. I was trained last week. So probably just the biggest challenge is working within a budget and having to prioritize and figure out what sorts of things really would make the most sense to do first, and just to think in phases. You know, if Nelson Fund is able to provide funding down the line where we can add some things into these spaces, we would certainly love to do that. So I just can't wait to give you the next update and to invite you into our space when it's this first phase is completed. You know, when we've got the new furniture in the spaces and we've painted the walls and we've done some of those things, and we definitely want to honor David and Rita Nelson in this space in some way. So we just want to thank you again for all the support, and I look forward to the next update and maybe a tour sometime soon. Thank you again.